Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Gonna do a little bit of stealth camping today. I'm in this day park. It's a big park full of fields for people to play baseball, play kickball, run around, do things that you do in fields, camping included. There's a forest surrounding this field with some great camping opportunities and some terrible camping opportunities. So I'm gonna figure out where I should go camping, and then I'm gonna camp there. I've got tons of good stuff for tonight, some good food, an old throwback for dinner, some good drink as usual. My first move is I'm going to walk straight back into a forest and see if there isn't a spot where I can hang a hammock. That's what we're doing today. So I need 2 trees, a good distance apart to hang a hammock. That shouldn't be too much to ask, right? Maybe? No goafing aloio. Well, I guess it's okay if I camp here. There are houses along most of the borders after a little thin strip of trees, but right back there where the meaty bits are. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it. Over this side, looks like a lot of dead trees, so we're gonna check that out. But over here, maybe not so much. Maybe some more alive trees to hang the hammock from. We don't want to hang from dead trees. We want to keep the channel going, right? I'm gonna make this quick, or I'm going to start making it quick right now before anybody looks out of their backyard window and sees whatever this is happening. Yeah, these woods are pretty messed up. A lot of ash trees, just dead ash trees, which is unfortunate because there's something in this forest that I really want to see. I can see it from Google Maps. But I don't think I'm gonna go in there to camp. But no worries, there's other parts of the forest that aren't as decimated as this thing. So I'm gonna dip in there, and then once I'm set up, maybe I'll take a little journey and see if I can't find the treasure that I'm looking for. Okay, so we are in the woods, obviously. There's a few spots. I'm really close to the field still, but there is a lot of promising camping opportunity back here. It's kind of cool and peaceful back here. All right, can't wait to show you guys. Let's go. Very interesting little bit of land. Obviously there was some kind of structure of some kind here. There's like bricks and concrete, found like a chunk of coal. Got a chunk of coal and some Coca-Cola. There is a bit of a caveat to this place back here. I'm pretty sure it's near like a park, like landscapers maintenance road. I keep dealing with these maintenance road for landscapers. So here's one leading to this park on the other side of this field, I think. That may or may not matter. Let's go look. Some pretty clearly delineated game trails here. Now, I'm gonna set up. Wouldn't be the worst to do it right there. Oh, except for major poison ivy vines. So yeah, on both of these trees. So I guess I'm not gonna use either of these trees. Over there might be some options. Over here might be some options as well. Tons of deer footprints. I've already seen like 3 or 4 deer. I've been here for like 2 seconds. Really interesting area. I wonder what was back here. Probably something to do with an old railroad that used to run nearby this area. Maybe you can find some artifacts that will lead us to an answer. If I have my druthers, this wouldn't be the worst spot in the world. There are some sort of appropriate trees to hang a hammock. It's set back a little bit, but I'm gonna keep looking around here. There's a cool little creek that runs by it, so this would kind of be like a waterfront camp. It would be pretty nice. So this is gonna be the default, but there's this area over here I want to check out and see if we can't do any better. Yeah, this creekside spot on the other side of the creek, clear homes. I don't know if the camera's getting that. It's just white homes and gray forest sticks, but they are right there. So I wasn't like planning on having a fire tonight, but like, you know, it's always on my mind. I like having a fire if I can. That would just completely nix that. And I'd have to be extra careful, quiet, low light at night, because there's no doubt they would see all of that. So you can hear all of that. All right, just saw somebody peeking in from the park side. Just saw like their head turn on the other side of the berm, turn around and walk away. Probably somebody just walking their dog, but it does let me know that people come back here. An extremely new Coors Light can that has not been there for longer than a couple of days, honestly. Doesn't even look like it's been rained on. It rained all day yesterday. Maybe that's from today. Maybe that guy I saw is trying to live back here or something. So here's the maintenance road with extremely fresh bicycle tracks, boot prints, tire tread, all that stuff. So don't know if over there where I was just looking is the quintessential spot. What we're gonna do though is take advantage of this little road that runs through the forest. All that's really gonna do is get us deeper into the forest easier. And hopefully there's a spot that isn't gonna get us busted. Very strange back here. Bicycle tires going up into the woods. There's like a little makeshift path. It's kind of like a game trail. Most likely leading over to the homes over there. The road I'm on, it's weird. It's like paved, but it was paved like 80 years ago or something. It's really dilapidated. But there are more opportunities here. So let's just take a look around. There's a guy, you got concrete cylinders. That's exciting. That's you're really gonna love that. Let's take another look around. There's gotta be a spot here, right? I mean, come on. I guess there's really nothing else to do but kind of jump off the trail. Over here behind me, really open, kind of interesting. I want to check that out. Something's weird about that area over there. So it's something about the growth. I'm not really sure. Go check it out. But on this side, I have a nice berm. Am I overusing that word? Am I saying berm too much? Nice little mound here. You can kind of see a game trail go up it. And I'm game for this trail, so let's go. Ooh. A lot of dead standings, a lot of widowmakers. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's the move. It's soupy down there. The creek is a little bit overflowing and the ground has like an inch or two of water on it, so that's just not a good place to camp. The search continues. I was here a few days ago in this park, just kind of checking it out, seeing if it would be worth my time. I didn't find any specific place to camp, but I kind of got a feel for the place, and I walked away being like, yeah, definitely some possibilities here. While I was exploring this chunk of forest I'm in right now, which I did not go into, for reasons that will be apparent in a second, it was a windy day and I heard a tree fall. I heard and saw a tree fall. Super loud. No wind tonight, but you know, don't love that a tree fell kind of right around here just a few days ago. I wonder if that's the tree I heard fall the other day. Certainly fresh. Or maybe one of these trees has recently cracked and fallen, and that's what I heard. A lot of recent falling trees. Look at this place. It's demolished. Yeah, that person definitely just looked over and saw me in the woods. Yeah, there's a clear shot of me straight to the park. And I was just walking the other way. I wonder if that's who I saw. It's all right, it's like a public park, but I'm just trying not to be seen. I'm trying to camp here. Either way, careful on these leaves. This section sucks. I can't, even if I wanted to camp here, I don't even see two trees that would be good to hang a hammock from. Hope that person's not looking for the same thing I'm looking for. Hi there. I just walked out of the woods in front of a person walking their dog. That's a thing. I'm walking on the maintenance trail now, kind of out like back towards the field. I'm clearly here to camp. It's time to make a decision on where to do that though. I've been walking around for the better part of an hour. Might just end up back at the first spot. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to my first spot that I was like, maybe here, because everywhere else is weird. People, you could see me anywhere in that forest is so obvious. But where I was still kind of obvious, but like not that bad. I feel like I've already been busted. Can I put that in a thumbnail? Busted. Get out of here. That's right. This is my time to camp. All right, well, in what was probably the longest search for a stealth camp in small plots history, I think I've decided on two of these crappy trees. Now, this area, riddled with trees, none of them are good for hammocks. They're either dead or low branches that stick out below where I would need to hang a hammock, and I would have to prune the tree, and I'm not going to cut any branches off just to spend a night. That's ridiculous. They're kind of small. I can fully see the homes. I'm in plain view of the maintenance road and the park. Let's get to camping. Not too shabby. I'm glad I didn't risk it camping near any of the giant tall dead trees, because the wind is picking up just a little bit. Sometimes all it takes is a little bit. Just get, you know the rest of the story. Well, before I really get ingrained to camping, before I set up my chair and all that stuff, I do want to jump into that other woods that I talked about when the video first started, to try and find that cool thing that I can see from Google Maps. I hope it's there. So why don't we break into the beverage center here, have ourselves a little journey. Has to be a quick trip. I don't want to leave my stuff for too long. I've already seen too many people, and it's just, I'm very visible right now if anyone's back here. So what I'm looking for should be basically a straight shot this way. And I'm really glad I wore my muck boots because this is muck. Oh, nice place to camp over there. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Nice. There's more creek right there. I gotta follow the creek down a little bit and hopefully I'll find what I'm looking for here. Look what I'm standing in right now. I can still see my campsite. I think I may have missed it, meaning it's gone. Somebody took it out because I probably would have seen it by now. I'm gonna look around for a little bit more, but it's something I would have seen by now, I think. But this forest is so utterly destroyed from the emerald ash borer and probably just the muck, probably a combination of the two. A lot of these trees have been sawn, so there has been some maintenance to go on back here, not a whole lot. Tons of fresh, cracked in half trees. Not a place you want to be on a windy day. Well, I don't want to belabor this. I think it's been removed since the Google Maps satellite view has been taken. But what I'm looking for is a full boat that you can see from space. Looked about speedboat size, not like a yacht or anything, but I really wanted to happen across it because it's such a weird place for a boat to be. I guess maybe it came in on this creek here somehow. I don't know, but I'm gonna call it. I'll include a screenshot here of the boat from Google Maps, what I was looking for. Kind of a disappointment. I'm really let down by that. It's been so long since I was excited to discover a weird object on Google Maps. I was like so pumped. Very disappointing. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for that boat. I'm gonna get back to camp now. I don't like leaving my stuff there. Yeah. Heard something back where my camp was. It might just be my mind playing tricks on me. I just in the grass saw 2 sets of footprints leading back to this little corner where I'm camping. They could have just been people walking around since I've been here. I didn't notice them coming in, but as soon as I saw those, I heard a sound over near my camp, and all of a sudden I was like, I've been compromised. It doesn't look like, well, you can just see my camp. False alarm. Just my mind playing tricks on me. Safety? Question mark? It's nighttime now. So it's been an interesting, fun camp so far. Didn't go exactly how I planned, but you know, we're here. Didn't find the boat. Took me forever to find the spot, even though I found it right away. And second guessed myself, of course, and tried to find a better spot, but we ended up here, and it's been pretty nice, sitting by the creek, enjoying this weird field that was probably a building at some point. I don't know. Well, hey, now's a good time to say, if you're having fun, subscribe. Always trying to grow the channel, and subscribing is the best way to help me do that, you know. And if, well, you're at it, if you're feeling, you know, feeling generous, maybe give a little like. That helps me stand out in the algo, and I can continue to grow the channel. So thank you, everybody who has subscribed. Welcome back. Amazing. And you new people, welcome. You know, click that little red, the subscribe, whatever color it is for you. It's red or white or whatever. I don't know. Just click. Yeah, it's for you to click, my friend. It's time to eat. So earlier in the video, I promised a little bit of a throwback. Well, when I said little bit of a throwback, I meant little bit of a throwback. We got tuna. Yeah, these aren't tuna creations. These are northern catch, chunk light tuna in water. But you know, to make up for it, zesty lemon pepper. And I'm most looking forward to this zesty, to the word zesty. I'm looking forward to zesty here. We're gonna find out. So these are like, tuna creations are already a cheap food. This is the cheaper version of tuna creations. 70 calories. All right, so I got these chunk lights that I'm gonna put on a tortilla. This is the throwback part. We got the tortilla here. Here it is, in your face. You can't believe it. Got the tortilla. We're gonna put some chunk light lemon zest on it. But because I know it's going to be disgusting, I also brought some bacon that I cooked earlier today. I'm gonna put some bacon on it because tuna and bacon, the taste profile doesn't necessarily match, but I'm hoping I'm just gonna taste bacon with this
chunk light.
Should I put the bacon on the top or the bottom? Well, I guess I'm moving with the bacon, so I should just, there you go. Thankfully I have this toilet paper as a napkin. That's exciting. That's exciting for everyone. Oh, it's like cold grease. Nice. All right, here we have some chunk light. Don't forget the zesty lemon pepper. Very excited about that zesty. Oh God. Oh, what is in this package? It's like a mass. Ooh. Oh my God. Got launched. A piece flew off over that way. Ooh. Ooh. Zesty lemon indeed. All right, okay. We're in business. Actually pretty pumped now. That was kind of delicious. That was way tastier than I thought it would be. I thought the zesty lemon was just like, oh, it's, you know, just not regular tuna. There's a hint of lemon, and they just added the word zesty to make it seem more zesty, like you do. Lemon and bacon. This is gonna be good. Kevin, you really set yourself up for success here. All right, we're around. All right. So here we have, ooh, it's dripping. Good Lord. Let's not, okay. Here we have a little dripping guy wrapped in a tortilla. We got lemon zest tuna and a piece of bacon. Two things. That was crazy how I burped at the same time. I shoved it in my mouth. That was wild. Second thing, it's just tuna. I don't even know where the bacon went. It's just lemon zest party, baby. It's happening. The bacon, if anything, adds a crunch and a slight smokiness. Other than that, this is a tuna wrap. Oh no. Oh. It's dripping anyway. Man, it's so, I just squeeze it. I'm like squeezing water out of it. This is wild. Ah, chunk light indeed. It's been an interesting camp between the not finding the boat, hardly finding the campsite, getting tuna juice all over myself. It's been a wild ride. But I think it's time for bed. In fact, I know it's time for bed. But if anything crazy happens in the middle of the night, and by crazy I mean sexual, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I'm just gonna sleep and you'll never know. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Beautiful morning. I slept like a skunk. Is that an expression? I'm making it one. I slept great. I think skunks are known for their ability to sleep long and deep. I think that's what people think of when they think of skunks. There's just thousands of birds, woodpeckers, tweedly-tweets, chickadee-doos. They're all going off right now. It's insane. Dipped down into the 20s last night, according to my thermometer. Got to 29. It's in the mid-30s right now. Definitely a little chilly, for sure. Spring is an interesting time of year to camp. Difficult to plan for gear-wise, because you need cold weather gear to survive the night. But it's not cold in the day, so what do? Like pack a giant winter jacket? What I did was I wore a spring coat and a thermal, and then when I got chilly, I brought an extra big hoodie, and that did the trick. And then, of course, the sleeping bag. My sleeping bag is the same sleeping bag all year round, except for in the summer when I don't use a sleeping bag. I use a little quilt. All right. Pretty quiet out there, other than the birds. They're raising a ruckus. What am I hearing? Strange sound. It sounded like a, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but it sounded like a boat in the direction of where I thought the boat was. But like not, I mean, it sounded like a boat going through water, like, and I'm not close enough to that creek to have heard that. I'm close, but not close enough to hear like a kayak going through it or something like that. I had a little bit of bacon left over from my dinner last night, so a rare small plots breakfast is in order. Bacon, huh? How about that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Everything's all packed up. Everything's left more or less same from before I got here. Yeah, I still have a little bit of time for my ride, for my lovely girlfriend comes and scoops me. So I think I'm gonna do a little extra exploring here. Like I didn't do enough of that on the way in. But there's a couple spots that I wanted to look at. I don't think will be good for camping, so I didn't check them out, but they might be cool to check out. So let's go check them out. Just gonna leave my pack there. I don't think anyone's gonna bother it. I just spent the night there. Nobody bothered me, so I think leaving a pack there will be fine for a few minutes. So here's a couple of things just right down the lane from my campsite. I'll get closer to it in a second. There's a mound there, not a berm, it's a mound. It has what appears to be railroad ties sticking out of it. Like they buried a bunch of stuff, like railroad ties and whatnot. And then there's this little fella. Oh, the sun's just directly in my eyes. This looks a little too square to be natural. I think this is like an old, maybe light post or something. It's an old something. It looks like a rock at first glance, but I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more than that. And here's some of the railroad ties sticking out. It's kind of interesting, right? It's a little bit interesting. It's just a mound in the middle of the field. What else is buried in there? History. When I was originally packing up to go camping, I was gonna bring my tent, and I decided to bring my hammock because it's spring and the ground is pretty saturated in a lot of places. But over here is where I would have loved to put a tent, right next to the creek there, nice and flat, nice and dry. If I'm being honest, there's probably more tent spots than hammock spots in this park. All right, I'm gonna go down this little spur trail that I saw yesterday with dog footprints, people footprints, bike footprints. It's got a nice little bridge. Don't want to get your little feetsies muddy. This is pretty well traveled. Yeah, I'm just in somebody's backyard now. Beautiful forest, way better forest. Wish I could have camped here, but there's just like a house right there. Yeah, cool little pond right here. I don't think it's a vernal pool. I think this is just a straight up pond. Way in the distance over there, it looks like a blue cooler. I'm gonna go check that out real quick. And this is the area yesterday when I was coming in. I was like, that looks interesting. I'm gonna check that out. And it's kind of interesting. It's just, I don't know, it looks weird. I don't know if it's the type of tree growing here. I can't put my finger on it. It's like the ground is lumpy and grassy. Maybe it'll look different when there's leaves on the trees. I don't really know, but it's just funky back here, man. It's just funky. All right, let's go check out that cooler or whatever that is back there. Maybe somebody found a better campsite. What am I looking at? I think I've come across a little shed in the woods. Didn't mean to disturb you, ma'am. Whoa, look at this old Mountain Dew can. That's ancient. Very interesting place back here. This is where the, oh yeah, all the deer are hanging out here. Sorry guys. What am I still don't know what I'm looking at here. Other than deer and a much better, more appealing forest. Although if I went this far back, couldn't really say I'm camping in the park. This is just sort of a forest. Yeah, there's chairs. There's a shed. I gotta get over there. I assume no one's here because I just scared a herd of deer away that was chilling here. Yeah, this is just like a neighborhood kid party spot. Probably the same people that were leaving the Coors Light cans. Oh, hey deer. They are just like bewildered. Yeah, look at this beautiful wide open forest. I'll have to come back here and camp. This is perfect. This is amazing. Just a little teenage getting drunk spot or something. Hasn't been used in quite a while. These chairs are not really usable. What do you got going on here? Is that just like a meat grinder in the trees? Okay. Alright. I don't think they have the building permit for this. I don't think this is up to code. Yeah, looks like at one point maybe somebody could sleep there, somebody on the ground. Yeah, this has not been used in a minute. Although somebody did prop this up. This roof that was kind of falling down. But yeah, nobody's staying in here. This is dilapidated AF. Yeah, really pretty wood. The deer are scattering. This is where all the deer apparently are hanging. I see, anywhere I look, I'm just seeing a deer being like, either like, huh? With that dumb deer face, or I just see its white tail running away. Okay, I'm gonna get back to my pack and get out of this park before somebody steals my pack and I'm dead. I would die. Okay, time to sneak out of these here woods. Vehicle backing up in the park. Interesting. I'll see what that is in a minute. Goodbye, small plot. You've been a wonderful small plot to me. It actually was a pretty good spot. All things said and done. Next to the creek, the trees were adequate. I didn't mention this before. I didn't realize until I woke up, but my hammock was slightly touching the log below. I probably could have lifted it up a little bit, but I was comfy all night. Felt like a rock, so whatever. All right, we got trucks backing up. What's going on here? A lot of times when I leave the forest after stealth camping, I'm blind jumping out onto a path or a sidewalk or something. This, I can just see the whole park and can see that no one is there currently. Ooh, this is harrowing. Yeah. Success. Now I'm just a guy in the park. Wonderful. Experience me. Well, this has been Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Don't forget, new episode of Small Plots every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. You're really gonna love it. We do all sorts of stealth camping, and I haven't gone regular camping in a while, like probably over a year. No, that's not true. I went regular camping in the fall. All right, forget what I said. We do regular camping sometimes. We'll walk around. There's somebody over there. All right, I better wrap this up. Thanks for sticking around until the end here, everybody, and I'll catch you on that next.